Sorry. I'm not doing this deliberately. I'm not deliberately holding a burp before I change the thing. It just, some reason, it just suddenly festers before unmuting myself. But hello everybody to of this fine. It's first. I think the weather is slowly starting to get a lot colder because before I was switching stuff over, I was like, oh, I feel a little chilly, so I stuck a hoodie on. Just about to check the weather. Yeah, it's about 16 degrees, so we are. I mean, summer supposedly ends the 21st, so the temperature is going to slowly but surely start getting a little more cooler. Thank fucking God. Which means I can probably finally start putting that. But I'm still like I mean I can't think if there ever has happened because I know we've gotten like heat waves at the start of September before, but I can't imagine getting one mid to the end of September. But the weather's always crazy, so I wouldn't be surprised. Because the part of me is like, if I put that aircon away, the weather going to be suddenly like, really hot all of a sudden. It's definitely not like full on like big winter coat weather yet. It's just it's a little bit cold. Like it's like you like, oh, I need to put a hoodie on more than anything. But as I said yesterday, I wasn't sure what to do because I'm getting over the cold. Like I said, I got a slight cough and sort of kind of a little bit bunged up, but I'm not like completely like I don't want to stream because I know my limits. I know when I should not stream. So instead of doing the Sly Platinum, I think I decided we was going to do Genshin because I don't know why I completely forgot this, but I forget when we go to a new region, there's usually 2 acts off the bat. So I completely forgot about it because the plan was to do Genshin and then next week Zenless. We can still do that. Like we can still do at least Act 1 of the new storyline and then do Act 2 the following week. So we're still gonna play this on Wednesday because I checked it. This is like 4 hours. So yeah, I mean, there's a good chance because I don't know if my cold's gonna be completely gone by Saturday. So I don't know if we're just gonna finish it completely on Saturday. So we're gonna do at least a bit of the new storyline today. Also, this is the 100th stream of doing Genshin Impact because last week I took a week off because I had a cold. The week before that, we did what I've always got a name. Skirts story quest to make for the 99 one. So this is like the 100th stream. As I said before, I've been playing this since it came out, but I've been streaming it since Inazuma, which feels like a lifetime ago now. And here we're now in Nutcry, reaching close to the somewhat the end point of the storyline. It's exciting because I always get excited for new regions because like I said, when I ever do like the updates and show everything, I want to go in fresh. I want to not know what I'm going to be seeing. So yeah, it's always exciting because it's like new region. Because that's why I don't mind waiting for the Zenlesses. Because it depends how much we get into the story. Because we might do both acts the weeks apart. Because if we get like at least 2 or 3 hours into this one, and if I feel better by Saturday, we could end up at least finishing Act 1 and then starting Act 2 on the Saturday. But anyway, let's switch to... that's also why we're playing this, because most of it's going to be dialogue stuff, so it doesn't require a lot of concentration for me. But needless to say, it might be a while before we come back to the Sly Platinum. We might do that on the Wednesday because there's nothing I feel like I want to do on the Wednesday stream at the moment, so we could do that. We could move it to that. But anyway, let's get into the... I haven't even like loaded into the game yet. I did make sure that everything was downloaded so we didn't have to wait. But I got myself some more Lucasade to help with the cold now. Alright, let's just get into it. I don't even. I think I left the Traveler where we was last time. Last time we streamed, I think. Oh, is it when I have my lunch break? Well, I'll still be continuing to play. I thought it'd be like some dialogue from Paimon or something. That's half the time why I tend to leave until we actually like. Okay. Until we actually stream, just in case. I'm missing any like dialogue. Got the first new character, which is the. Yeah. All right, I think this is where we can pick one. But this is pick to roll for. I I never mentioned before. We'll have a little discussion. There is a whole controversy with like the level 100 thing, meaning you need to have like a higher level constellation for a character. I personally don't care because like I'm here to play this story. My character's being level 100 or not doesn't really matter to me. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. I guess I'll just select the. Because I don't really care at this point. We almost have enough points to do at least one temple. So we might do for the deer lady. Is there anything else before we definitely get started on this? There's probably going to be some. Oh, now we do have the. Okay, quests. Like I said, I haven't actually had a chance to get into the game, so obviously there's going to be an event thing, which I might do off stream. But I'll see to this later. Let's focus on the task at hand here. But there is a lot, that's to say the least. I think we're here for a decent amount of time. Right, let's just do the main quest story thing. I'll write about it later. Yes, this is Act 1 of the new Archon quest. Where I've got to wait. I do love this feature where, like, if we have a mission, I don't know if they've done this. I feel like it still feels like it's fairly new. Like, if a quest requires it to wait a specific amount of time, it just puts the time to where it needs to be, and someone have to fiddle around and get to that. Is Paimon going to talk again? No. Okay. This is the point of playing too many like open world games. My brain is in infinity Nikki mode. But what's this? Oh, it's telling me like if I want to get to like level like 100. Like I don't really care. Like these are the people in my main party, and D is not even level 90, and I'm still doing pretty good. Like really, the higher levels just matter for like if you're doing like. Of course, it still has to be in fucking in Nutland. So we're going from Nutland to Nutcry. Nut. And I still haven't gotten all the waypoints in these areas because, again, there's just so much shit constantly coming out. Finding the time to do minor stuff is just. Oh, that's right because of her being here. That would actually make sense. The Robo Girl.
Hey, Aneva.
Never.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Kept you waiting, huh?
That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Show on the wild. I don't know, some.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again?
Isn't that how we roll? By start.
Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over. Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Maybe it might be my earphones, but there's something off about the audio. Like, it sounds kind of like muffled. A little bit.
Yeah, come on, traveler. We've already made all the preparations.
Or could be I'm just still sick. Because still getting over a cold.
And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nodcry. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
Oh, so it's Paimon.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours? Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Chaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself. You're invited too, Anufa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Is it motor oil? An invitation like that.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too?
Oh, I thought it was going to be oil.
Is it just that Shilonen really
Oil.
knows how you're wired?
I thought I was just going to get some oil.
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
I have to like check. Might just because these. I've been meaning to get some new earphones because I've had these like close to a decade. I said this before. I've got like the same like. Ooh, mysterious man. Type of headphones for like the past like I think 20 years. I think since like 2007. These Sony earbuds because they last me like 5 to 6 years.
Spit it out then.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person.
Dance of the snowy tile. Oh, well, I went way too quick for me to read.
You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you?
I didn't even get a chance to select.
Think of it. Maybe we should be
Or
asking
read.
the other way
I was
around.
checking the stream.
So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Nodcry?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Huh? Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Notcry.
Oh, wow!
Oh, exciting! I'm excited as Paimon is.
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Notcry.
Do you know what this reminds me of? A little bit. There was like an area in like Pokemon Coliseum.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead! That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
That you go into has this kind of similar industrial kind of look to it. Huh?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Notcry.
Could this really be?
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties. Huh? Is something up, traveler?
Paimon.
Oh, I know I say this every time, but it generally cuts me off guard when he speaks out loud.
This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Huh?
Huh?
Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Oh, well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
Kuva, what now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notcry, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
Ooh, a bit like,
That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea.
Ooh.
Legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Notcry. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki?
Only feeling some different. Maybe they are both belong to the Lord of the Night mentioning. Still, this feeling, there's no doubt about it. It's the same power I felt the first time I set foot in Teyvat.
Wait, traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you
Ooh!
still remember where it landed?
I think it was near a beach. Near a beach.
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline.
There also was
Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time. Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Thank you both.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Notcry surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Sorry, the music is just good vibe. That's another exciting thing, is the music for the regions.
Like we've crossed another boundary?
It's very swashbuckling. Do you know what it reminds me? It reminds me of something you'd hear like in the Witcher games. Because I'm not entirely sure what Nutcry is supposed to be based off of yet. It seems like it probably would be like the Nordic side of things. I think. I could be completely wrong.
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner, Ineffa.
If we can find our spaceship, maybe the fuel log could tell us something. Flight log, not fuel log. At least I a chance to get to the bottom of all this. The truth might be out there somewhere beyond the lands. Sometimes we're going to get to the ship and find that the flight log is missing, and the whole entire this storyline is going to us trying to find it.
Well, as the best guide in the whole of Teyvat, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare, Notcry, here we come!
Damn, this is such a good bot. I'll do the usual. I'll figure it out as I go. Okay, that just exploded. What about you, little fella? I should move my cassette bottle because I can't properly see my monitor because it's in the way. Guess I can't interact with this fucker yet because there wasn't an option for a button. What if I just did this? How long before we actually get like because with Nutland, this is going to trip me up a lot. But we didn't get asked until basically the end of the story. Our elemental power. Is there? No, damn it. Yeah, we're there. We're reaching close to it. It seems. Oh no, we're actually going that way. Okay. Is that Robo Man? Oh no, it isn't. He's just wearing a mask.
One step at a time. Precision.
It just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Nodcry, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
Nauseous. I think nauseous. It's the.
Huh? What into that is that? Looks kinda like a Sealy, floating around in the air like that.
That is a Kuhanki, a species unique to the land of Nodcry.
Not surprised there.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
I actually think it's a she.
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Oh yeah, that's the name of the god, the Tsaritsa. I can't believe I forgot about that.
Although Nodcry lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above.
So it is part of Shishniza because it's mostly time and not just mention. I still have to go like blank with this because they do a lot of animations tying into stuff. I just haven't got a chance to watch all of them. Both the Zenless and Genshin's one, so they must have mentioned about not Cry being on the borders of Shishniza because I thought Shishniza was going to be next, but is it one of those things that kind of like because it wouldn't surprise me if the majority of this entire storyline ends up being just in Not Cry and then next year ends up being fully in Shishniza.
The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the Angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Damn. Because Shishniza sounds like it could be like Russian or something, but I could be completely wrong on that one. Because it seemed like most it was off of like Russian stuff at first with like the namings and stuff.
Wow!
But I could be completely wrong on
So
that.
the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Oh. That's interesting. Does that mean that we could potentially have not get our ability yet?
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Ooh, alrighty. Let's follow the little what just got slucked into my body? Oh. As I said, I'll figure out as I go. Do we? Is this another transformation situation, like with? Oh, we're getting moon power. Okay. Oh, so it's basically just like the is it seeing it? They just take us to treasure chests.
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Why was a travel guide in a chest? Oh, that's such a sick design. I'm not reading all of this. That's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Are there any particular points of interest?
Oh, it all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, enough is gonna put her out of a job?
Now I got that traveler's guide. Where was the Oh well, yeah, we're basically as usual. We're basically just going on the way to it. Even. What was that? Someone just had a chest pop up somewhere. Oh, I can go to this fucker. Oh, it's that thing again. Yeah. I'm not gonna waste time with that. Oh, this very like metal, like steampunky, like industrial, like kind of vibe it's going for.
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry as an adventurer's paradise. So, she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nodcry's past, the Age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nodcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day...
What happened?
They died.
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodcry, and for a time it was left desolate.
Oh shit.
Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
There's a lot of iron around the area.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be.
So kind of like a neutral place. So it's a lawless way, okay. So it's a
The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
That That is Aino's Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold.
Don't know if it's gonna get to that while we're here.
But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
The wild hunt, huh? Maybe my first assumption was right, because if I'm not mistaken, The Witcher is based off of more Nordic story stuff. So maybe Nutcry's stuff is as well, because I think the Wild Hunt is something from Nordic stories. I could be wrong on that. I could be completely and utterly wrong with that. I mean, Nutcry, Nordic, kind of sounds similar. I might have to look that up at some point. Does it point to a great people?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now.
Phenomenon.
Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
Oh. Because I think that was like because we played through all 3 Witcher games on stream. If you want to check those out, I do have a VOD channel. And I think that was the case in The Witcher, because it was a while ago when we played The Witcher 3. That the Wild Hunt was just a old wives' tale, as they say, but then turned out to be real.
You're saying people actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Do you know what would be really cool? I mean, it'd be the most wildest, like, because they recently did a collaboration with Among Us. It was more like Paimon in the Among Us game, but I'd love them to do a Witcher crossover and have Geralt with Rivrier be in the game. Actually, that would be kind of sick, actually, I'm not gonna lie. So it's just the whole talk about the Wild Hunt just makes me think about that.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Varka waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early.
In the place of...
You're right about that.
Like, I'm trying to think, because this is giving me vibes. I generally think there was like a town in Pokemon Coliseum that had this similar kind of like mellowy like a vibe. Why has that guy got a thingy on? No, damn it. Thingy on his head. Why the? I'm not reading. Oh, I see. It's a shop. What on earth? These novels? Fuck it, I'll buy his old stock. It's not like I don't have the money. I don't know what they are, but I'm gonna buy it all just for the fucking... I took your stock, bitch. Because it's not really, it's probably just on the way, I'd imagine. The, oh, cool, lift. Oh, it's actually off being path. It's this way. Is that it? Well, you imagine so. I mean, there's a good chance we're probably going to go to, but I might as well just click on it now. Yeah, that's it. All right. Oh, can I? Oh, okay. Interesting. So where are we on? Ah, so we're just off from this point on. From oh, my brain's gone. Not land. I had to think for a second. Oh, it does have moon. Ah, but still no. And so we're going to go. Oh, it's even like a different like. So we're going to go for another. Hey, we are not going to get a power this time around. Oh, that's interesting. Because it shows what it increases and it's stamina. Because the last couple of regions didn't really do much. So there's actually now... Because that's why I never bothered collecting them. Because there was no real incentive to collect them all. But an increased stamina. There's now actually an incentive to collect these. Interesting. Especially where my stamina is right now. That could come real handy. Oh, and there's the Adventures Guild I can see on the map.
Huh. Isn't this the Adventurers Guild? Why isn't anyone here? Does that mean that Catherine and Nodcry actually gets to clock out? Anyway, let's come back later.
Of course. There's a mirror scene here. Wasn't expecting that. So I'm assuming all these people with the question marks on their head are just huh. Yeah. Huh. What about there's another guy over here that had a thing in his head. Oh, it's actually a girl, not a guy. No, I'll do this later, actually. I love these little, like, cube things, the LED screens. I assume it's LED. Which, if I remember correctly, stands for liquid crystal. You got a leakage problem here. I'm gonna sort it out. Did I go the wrong way? Yes, I did. I went completely the wrong way. I went right past where I was supposed to go. Oh, let's end. Enter.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he? I can.
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Varka's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
Well, let's ask the locals, I guess.
Huh? Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
That's an interesting title.
Hello there, Demyon.
Hello there, General Kenobi.
You know each other?
Of course. Inefa's a regular here at the flagship.
Does she have a good cold glass of oil?
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Right. So she could, well, I mean, she's a robot. I don't think she could get smashed.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natland, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Inefa being gone.
Actually it's cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Inefa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet.
Hmm.
I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natland, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yup.
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Do you know where he is now?
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
That's fine.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodcry. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Okay, I was trying to remember who he was because there's so many characters, and I thought, is he the Grandmaster? Yes, yes, he is.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! It's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
I wonder if we're actually going to meet him at all.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Inefa. That was prepaid as well.
Oh, she does eat.
Thank you.
She doesn't consume oil.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance.
So I got distracted. There's a weird tag that I don't remember putting in my tags. It says drops alert something. I don't remember even remotely putting that. Did it automatically put it in as a Genshin in? Huh. Oh well, it's probably no problem.
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. Humans miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
Man's got buds moving. Oh, then we're going this way. I do love the music. Good, this good vibe.
It's so noisy here.
Oh, that bed looks incredibly uncomfortable.
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town.
The town built among ruins.
You mean it's got something to do with Nodcry's history? Oh, that
Maybe.
makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity?
Let's just hope it wasn't Ganon. Ah. Those are fucking huge sausages. I think they're sausages next to the bread.
Should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it.
You're not the only one that's getting hungry and hungry. I might actually go and grab my lunch in a minute. We'll still continue playing because we can like, I can watch.
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
I mean, I've always seen some of the counters they're shown, but seeing it in game, his design is really cool. He also, I can't tell if he's wearing eyeliner or he hasn't gotten enough sleep. Could be both. Very gothic design.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Flint. I will probably forget that several times over.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Flint. No, maybe I might remember that. I'm really bad at remembering names.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
No. What gave that away?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Nodcry today.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for
Why is the
travel
music
too?
stopped though?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Oh, so you're here for business.
And pleasure?
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodcry, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
So he's an undertaker? Or a crypt keeper or something? Something off about that lantern.
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay.
So he is a isn't the cryptid, what's the term? It's like graveyard keeper or something?
But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh shit, he fights zombies!
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living.
Well, I'm gonna go take a pee break and grab my lunch and I'll be back. Alright. I am back. Grabbed my lunch. Also gonna still continue playing because most of it's just dialogue. I obviously I will pause and unmute myself if there's any interjections I want to make. But I'll mute myself so you don't have to hear me munching in your ear holes.
Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much needed light to that place of final rest.
Right. Well, if we get the chance.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? Must be all that time he spent around graveyards.
Did you notice anything strange about his lantern?
His lantern? No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken?
Like there was something inside.
Huh. Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths.
Sure thing. I guess that's that be by the graveside.
Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
And just as I think there was going to be enough dialogue for me to eat. Oh boy, get some more after this. Yeah, thought so. I'm going to mute myself again.
Paimon almost forgot something super important. Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat?
Must have left that carrying by the graveside.
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there? Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice! Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Looking respectively.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Maybe the fact that our clothes are completely different from everyone else's. It's kind of very obvious that we're travelers.
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guest as it seems.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the Traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the Moon Goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nodcry, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh, look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
I'm still eating, but like I don't know what we've been with Genshin, but I feel like their designs are getting way more horny because the more I look at her outfit, the more I was like, there's not leaving much to the imagination here. But they all have deer antler horns, so they're all deer people. No, because her is a pointy, but the one who's pointing, her is on. I wonder if she has a tail though, like a little deer tail.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next.
I was about to say, we can see her ass right now, and it's like, there's no tail whatsoever. So maybe she isn't a deer girl then, because the ears, it looks like it's antlers. Maybe it's not. Maybe she's not actually wearing. Maybe it's like a headdress. It's not actually like horns in her head. It's hard to kind of tell because it's like you can see the horns are like part of of like the thing on her head. But that might be that the horns go through that and things.
Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frostmoon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us. Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frostmoon Enclave, the place we call our home. May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious! So refreshingly fresh! Those two Fatui wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder.
Isn't the term bitten in the ass? Or you should have said butt instead. Whoa, that thing's going crazy. The big orphan just went. I'm about to eat it. I'm eating some fruit myself right now. I'm having an apple. Good apple.
Looks like Anefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next? Good idea! Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down, after all. Let's see. Okay. Paimon's got our route all figured out.
Why she
So,
put the
all that's left to
glasses
say
on?
is, don't fall behind. This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too.
Nuts and nuts. You know what? Actually, I think there's like an Aaron Ratchet and Clank as well. It's like this as well. Very industrial looking.
This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnitsi Prolecha greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away. And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go. And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance.
Oh, look, the thing to collect up there. Oh, the fucking tracking gone funny. My arms all like. Since I know it increases my stamina, it's worth grabbing now. I'll try and grab them as we go along. I won't go out of the beaten path just to get them. Kind of looks like a teddy bear, this building, doesn't it? The circular bit with the ears and stuff. I'm also needing just got a chocolate bar left to eat.
That way's north, and that looks like something built by the VTuber? And then over there to the west, ah, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live. So, what'd you think? Even if Enefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right? She sure is! It'd take hundreds of years of practice to beat the best tour guide in all of Tibet.
I just finished eating that. That's it. Why is she still wearing those glasses? I didn't explain why she's wearing them. I don't know, I love them. They're funny, but why does she put them on?
Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now. There's already a line forming outside.
Why do I feel like it's not going to be Catherine?
Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship. Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first?
As a matter of fact.
Where? Which one are you? Oh. Now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Ugh. Better not be who she thinks it is.
Well, I'm intrigued.
Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
I want to go to the Adventures Guild. Oh, there's even a fast shower point here. Excellent. So I want to see if it is Catherine. Can I climb this? I can! I saw you, you little thing. It's so cool looking, like a pearl. Come to daddy. Because now I have a reason to actually try and get out of my way to collect this if it increases my stamina. Yeah, Adventure Guild said, Geronimo! I knew it wasn't going to be Catherine.
Lucky us. The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine. Hey, Catherine. We meet again.
Well, it's clearly not Catherine.
How ridiculous.
Question mark.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses. Yet I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
Huh, she's got like a... Is she like a robot of some sort? She's got like a weird like wine toy thing in her back.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person. At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine. And you certainly sound a lot less friendly.
And looks completely different as well.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon.
Oh, we found the person who created Catherine then.
Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
Oh shit! Is she actually a marionette herself? Is it one of those situations where she was once human but turned herself into a doll?
A Harbinger?
Why are you even here? So all of Catherine's were made by the marionette. By the marionette. That means the Fatui have been watching us every move. But the guild itself hasn't done anything. Excuse me. And Catherine's own even helped us better just stay alert going forward.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction, a side project at best. But we are in Nodcry now, and as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this meaningless etiquette.
Ooh, I'm so scared. We've already faced enough harbingers and kicked their asses all the same.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nodcry lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Yeah, right. We're like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options?
Her voice actor sounds familiar. It's probably one of those things I'm probably getting it wrong.
And being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once.
Do you think if we do end up fighting her, she'll turn into like some weird like monstrosity, like giant creepy doll thing or something?
Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nodcry, Dominion of the Fatui.
So obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous. But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing.
They know that we're here. They know they've been keeping a very close eye on us indeed.
We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Paimon hates feeling like she's being watched.
Oh, there's Catherine.
The real Catherine's back.
The real Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
I guess that isn't like a...
How may I help?
Later.
I will do
Should be
everything I
focused
can
on the
to
stream.
assist you.
Then to find out if the marionette's voice actor is...
You're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
I don't think I need...
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Oh, any news?
Ah, traveler. You have come at just the right time. I have something for you.
Ooh, a letter for help or a clue to some...
You're certainly very familiar with the kind of work we do. But I'm afraid this has nothing to do with any of the above commissions.
Oh, this might be. I might have accidentally triggered one of the event things.
Please take this brand new Adventurers Guild notebook.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. But I already have an adventurer's handbook.
The Adventurer Handbook is for recording details of your completed commissions and intel on all sorts of monsters.
Right.
Whereas this notebook is for recording the marvelous people and wonderful events you encounter on your travels.
Oh.
I hope it will be of help to you. Anyway, that's all for now. My commission is complete. Safe travels, traveler. Ad Astra Avisask.
Oh. Have a look at this bad boy. Oh. So it's just like a detailed, different yeah, stuff about them. Interesting. Is this based on characters that I actually have and don't have? Because yeah, no, because I'm pretty sure I have. Do I? No, because I have thingy. So I wonder why they're not highlighted. Oh no. I was about to say, mate, it's based on like because the more you spend time with characters in your hot thing, and later in your level up, you build their friendship up. So it might have been that, but then these two wouldn't be highlighted then. It's pretty neat. Oh, it's still highlighted. Why is it? What else are they missing here? Oh. Okay. Core Travelers. I guess this is basically just different stuff I've done with characters. I guess the beauties of playing this since it came out. I love that one of Dia with the little flower in her hand. It's cute. Interesting. I'll have to keep a close eye on that then. Huh. Neat. Fucking how many like a lot. We'll probably do like a role for her. That's annoying. Every time I click on that, it gets up the things, the little line thing that points me to where if I'm going the right way or not. That's fine. I'll probably find it. Right, next location, the strange place we saw. Ooh. Oh, it's Diana. No, not Diana. No, it's no.
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord
Dory. That's it.
First port of call.
That's the problem. The more this game goes on, the more characters there are, and it's hard for me to remember their fucking names.
Oh dear. So it is the real deal. Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my two most valued clients.
Long time no see.
And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage.
This is one of those ones because I know it replaced some voice actors, but it could be just me because it's been so long. Her voice sounds different. Could be wrong.
Come. How could you just sneak into Not Cry like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible.
So now I have to check this one.
Thank the Archons we didn't tell you. Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business.
No, it's still the same voice actress. Mind you, a lot of these sites do take time to like update. Just sounding different. It's probably just because it's been so long. I don't remember what her voice sounded like.
Regardless of whether that's true or not, The main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Notcry.
A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeve. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door.
I feel like she has like has a kind of genie look to her.
Since you're both here in Nodcry, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too.
We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends?
Maybe.
My, your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like this?
Pulls out I don't know, a dildo. I don't know why that was the first thing that came.
Your hat?
First thing that came into my mind.
Information, of course. Information about Nodcry. Locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind.
Now that you mention it.
I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some insider info for free.
Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today.
What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I'm the most generous person forget it. The long and the short of it is this. The moment I set up shop in Nodcry, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business like a crisis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moons' remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit.
So I'm kind of like multitasking. I was just looking at some of the characters. I've forgotten the dear lady's name. I was just looking at, just in case I've seen her or anything else. According to this, she was in EastEnders, so she's British. Not her. The dear lady was talking to her earlier. If she was in EastEnders, I mean, not to say like, probably even says here on the IMDb where they're probably born.
Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Oh, really? But surely it was the tales of an adventurer's paradise that brought you here. The chance to take your very own slice of all the latest and greatest business opportunities?
Doesn't say. That's interesting.
In that case, what would you like to know about?
Ooh, well, a lot here. We'll start with the first one.
The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the Moon Goddess? They're not a bad bunch. It's just, well, they have such simple tastes. No luxuries, no indulgences, no nothing. Trying to earn a little more from that lot is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too.
Please tell me about the...
Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers. But seriously,
A volunteer organization in Nodcry? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work? That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me. Everyone knows they're here for the Ancient Moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Nodcry of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still.
I mean, what you know about the kingdom of...
That bunch of booze-loving monstatters? Ugh, don't even get me started. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it.
Is she even old enough to drink? This will be the last one now.
What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor.
That's everything.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nodcry. And someone's bound to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets.
What's that?
Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in.
The Curatorium of Secrets? What do they get up to there?
Secret stuff.
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama Bay.
You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you, right?
When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean, on behalf of your wallets.
Yeah, no, I can see right through you.
You're really not convincing anyone, you know.
All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodcry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Oh, that's another one of the characters they announced. Like I said, when they have new updates, I try to like go as dark as possible and not know as much as possible because it adds more to the excitement.
Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now.
But her design doesn't look like she's from like Nutcry or Shishniza. It looks like she might be like from Sumeru, like she is. Because something about like the woman she's talking about has like very like Egyptian kind of like vibes about it.
Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers,
I knew I was right.
Is so large. Why, you could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's array.
Fucking knew it.
But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangama Bay didn't warn you.
I do love a good Egyptian motifs and designs and stuff. Because I think that would be like the 3rd character that has that. Because I know it's like all like Middle Eastern stuff, culture that Sumeru is supposed to be. It's not all of it is Egyptian, but quite a handful of it is. Alright then, let's go to our next location then. Nope. Why did you select that? Stupid thing. I'm not doing side stuff. You see, this is what I mean why I don't have time to do a lot of stuff. I try to start stuff and I never finish it because it's just... Oh, do I have to? Oh, fuck God. Thank God I didn't have to. Right. Is that who we're literally going to... Oh no, we're going back to Effa. Because we won't meet the other person.
Hello. I was just about to start tracking your whereabouts.
You can come look for us.
Did you manage to get everything Aino asked for?
I did. What about you? Do you need me to navigate or introduce any more places around town?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some time to process everything we've learned, though.
Any progress with the spaceship?
Nope. Sometimes we're probably not going to find it to the end of this entire storyline. It'll probably come some significance to the final parts of this. Just a hunch.
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but even she hasn't heard a thing.
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available in Nodcry, it is entirely plausible that the wreck was scrapped for parts, or even mistaken for a pile of broken machinery.
She has a point there.
Understood. In that case, why don't we go ask Aino together?
Yay!
After all, she was the one who salvaged me. Ancient dragon technology and all. If there really are any unusual parts floating around Nodcry, there's a high chance they've passed through her hands at some point or another.
Wouldn't it be funny if she was at some of the parts she was made up of was our ship as well?
Good point. And since you keep mentioning her, we're curious to meet this whiz-kid mechanic too.
I mean, we already know what she looks like.
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. ETA at the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop. 34 minutes ahead of schedule.
Come on, look at those sausages. What's this? Is it coming? And it passed. As it usually does. What the heck kind of bird is that? It's silly looking. Oh, what? Oh, so we are doing the whole trans. Oh, but I can't. Okay. Oh. Okay, that takes the sound of it. Okay, gotcha. Whoa! So it's kind of similar to like in not wearing not quite.
Oh no! There's a little animal trapped over there. Let's go help it out.
Nutland. They both have like nut in their name, and it throws me off with the transformation things.
Huh? That's weird. Why isn't it responding?
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Nodcry. So much so that many creatures have evolved a kind of dependency upon it, growing stronger or weaker as it waxes and wanes. This little animal must have been caught here unprepared.
So you're saying we need to use Kuvaki? Paimon will leave it to you guys then.
Alrighty. Maybe I should actually look at this. Okay, I think oh, I see. So it's just boom. And it's free!
Oh, it worked! Off you go now, little one. Don't go getting yourself caught again.
Interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about this new power at the moment. I think, like as usual, I'll get to the bash travels as we go. Oh fuck! I see it, and I want it. Why does it look like a different color? Does its color change depending on like the time of day? Okay, we'll worry about that later. I said I'm going to grab these if they're on the way, because then there's actually once again an incentive to actually grab these, because they're getting stamina increase. Because I could really use that. I wonder if we have time before we do have to round up. Because I'm wondering if that's not just here, but maybe they added that to all the other ones. Because I remember that was some people's complaints of not, like, after... Oh, I don't know what that is, I don't care. It's not main story stuff, I don't care. Where was I going? That after Leeway and Mondstadt, there was no, oh. Can I get this liquid? Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, I see a thingy. I'm gonna grab the thing. I'm not gonna waste time with the little creature. That maybe they might have added to all of them, not just this one. Stamina increase, because once we got further in, there was less and less reasons, sorry, to actually like grab the collectibles. Okay. No fast travel point. So I might check to see if that's the case with the other ones. Geronimo! Oh! That was a hell of a drop. I wasn't imagining
Here we are.
things.
The place I know and I call home.
This is just a stream. It might just be on my end, but it looks like it's lagging, and it shouldn't be. Because the best way would be to stop and start a stream, but it might end up splitting the VOD. Now, if anyone's in chat, let me know if it is actually lagging, and I will do that, because that would probably be the best fix if it is lagging. Because I'm playing on console, so it can't be anything to do with the game settings.
Whoa! So many machines that Paimon's never even seen before. And then there's all these little robots. Did Aino build them all?
That is correct. It looks like Aino has created 3 more little bots since I've been gone.
Aww.
Since you've been gone.
Well, you were gone for quite a bit. She must have missed you.
She might even kiss you.
I missed her too. I want her to see what I've become.
Let's not keep her waiting any longer then. Come on!
Kept you waiting, huh?
I know. I'm back.
Does I know she's back? Oh, she's got like a little kind of cool tail thing. I mean, she's breathing with a mouthful, but usually when you have those kinds of like things, it means they're swearing.
Nefa, you're back significantly earlier than I expected. Like a whole 30 minutes at least.
Everything went very smoothly, which saved me quite a bit of time, so I... I know. Could you turn around for a moment? I know.
I've been on my best behavior the whole time you've been gone.
Doesn't seem like it.
She's got chocolate all over her mouth.
This is like someone went on a snacking frenzy.
I know. While I was away, did you strictly abide by my tailor-made snack intake schedule?
The answer to that is a no.
Oh, of course I did. 1 whole cake, 1 crumb cupcake, and 1 pack of chocolates a day, right?
She's got like a screw in her hair.
It was either a cake or a crumb cake or a pack of chocolates per day.
Oh, shoot.
When did you finish the snack stash I left for you?
It's very hardly a bad thing to put your hair in, because I feel like your hair get easily tangled in a screw.
Literally just earlier today.
Let me just go run a scan on that.
I meant today, a week ago.
I don't know. I don't know if they changed the voice or the voice for Aino, because I swear when we saw her in If's flashback, she had a more like very kiddie, not very like I mean, she sounds like a kid, but the voice sounded like kind of if I remember, it's like very like sounds like a toddler sort of sound voice. But it sounds different here. Maybe because in that flashback she was a little bit younger than she is now.
And then you restocked an entire week's worth on your own initiative?
Uh, 2 weeks worth.
Yeah, it definitely sounds different. It can always be that case. It does sometimes happen with So I'm looking at Ifa's voice actor. According to this, she was in Doctor Who. Recently, in fact. That's the second time we've had an actor that... I mean, with Doctor Who, the recent series, they were working with Disney, so there's a good chance they did have some American actors in as well as British actors. But again, some British actors are very good at hiding their British accents, but she was in Doctor Who. 2025, so that was this year's season in episode 1. There might be like the other actors. I might not list on the because how I should really explain how I do this when I look at the voice actors. I go on to fan wiki because it lists all the characters. I find the character, see where the voice actor's name is, and then click it. Click the link, and it usually links to IMDb for some reason. This was in 2023 as well, but most of the information depending on the actor is very limited, so there's no like nationality or anything. But if they were in Doctor Who, there's a good chance there's just a good chance they're British. There was some split fiction according to this. Well, they haven't done really much. They ain't done a handful of work here. Granted, it says Doctor Who, but she could have easily been like like a random extra or something.
Why does Paimon feel like the roles in this household are pretty much the opposite of what she imagined?
Calculation complete. Aino's recommended snack calorie intake for the next 4 weeks. 0.
It has a picture of of her face, and it's don't recognize it. Okay.
Ah, no fair! You're a meanie, Neffa.
This is what happens when you break an agreement.
Oh, come on! Don't do this to me! I only ate a teeny bit extra every day. Just a teensy, incy, wincy bit extra.
That is objectively not a teensy bit extra.
Seriously? If you'd only arrived half an hour later, I would have had everything cleaned up and you wouldn't have noticed a thing. But now that I think about it, you even said you'd come back a bit earlier than you did, so I wouldn't have to worry. But then, you were away so long, and I was so worried about you. And that's the only reason I even... Oh.
I know. I am very sorry to have kept you waiting.
Kept you waiting,
I'm
huh?
back now.
Welcome home.
One thing I do like Genshin does is done over time with their character designs, because a lot of characters elemental, their clothes color would reflect that, and it just points ahead with these two, with Eva being like Electro, but she has no like purple in her colors, and Aino being Hydro and having no blue in her colors. I kind of like that because it's just like. Just because they have their elemental has a specific color doesn't mean their clothes have to reflect that color.
So, will I be able to keep eating snacks as usual now?
Ha!
Negative. Okay. Well, given that I am later than I initially projected, I'll let it slide. But just this once.
Thanks, Neffa! You're the best!
I know. Allow me to introduce.
It's the honorary knight and Paimon! I know. Uncle Varka talks about you guys all the time.
Uncle? I mean, there might not actually be related. You know, some people use terms like uncle as an endearment, not actually necessarily relation.
Nice to meet you, Aino. And F has told us all about you, too.
The whiz kid mechanic.
Huh? Really? She actually said that about me? Well, she's not wrong. Oh yeah, so, you're here to see Uncle Varka, right? A couple of days ago, he suddenly said he had to head out on business, and that he might not be back for a while. He asked me to let you know if I saw you.
Just as a thought, we're probably not going to see. We're probably not going to see him at all.
Yeah, we heard about that at the flagship. Did he say what he was doing?
Nope. Just told me to take good care of you guys and make sure you feel right at home. Oh, shoot. Please, take a seat.
We probably won't, because I don't think they've shown his design yet. Because I was curious to what the Grandmaster of the Knights of Verona would look like. if he actually ends up being a playable character.
Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household.
Sure wouldn't know it from that snack tantrum she just threw.
Miss Aina.
A spaceship, huh? From outside to that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what a spaceship would be. Bomb.
Exactly. So, ring any bells?
Probably a no.
No.
Knew it.
Oh, you sure?
You sure about that?
Nope means nope. Never seen the slightest trace of it. More specifically, by nope, I mean, I've never seen a single piece of tech in all of Notcry that might have come from out of this world. Not in any new machines or in any old ones either.
Which means the ship might still be somewhere intact.
Huh.
What I know means is that your spaceship almost certainly has not been disassembled nor repurposed as parts for other machines.
Yes! I'm curious to what their ship looked like.
Oh, so that's what she was getting at.
I mean, if it's supposed to fit 2 people, it's probably fairly big.
Yep. I've taken apart pretty much all the fun stuff in this city at one point or another, but I don't recall ever seeing any components that were anywhere near that special.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling the spaceship will be circular, like a ball shape for some reason.
So, either your spaceship crashed somewhere it's never been found, or someone did find it and then hid it really, really well.
I'm gonna go with the second option.
But who would even do something like that?
The Fatui?
Beats me. Maybe someone who thought they could stash it away for a rainy day. Just like how I sometimes hide snacks in the...
Oops. Someone just outed themselves.
Anyway, long story short, I definitely haven't seen anything like that. Besides, sounds like it would practically be ancient history by now. If anyone still has any leads on what really happened, it'd be the Frost Moon Scions.
Oh.
The Frost Moon Scions?
Huh? Haven't heard of them yet? Didn't Inefa tell you about their rituals?
There wasn't enough time to delve deeper into their history and traditions.
What kind of rituals are we talking about?
The kind where they make human sacrifices.
I've never actually seen them myself. Just heard bits and pieces here and there. They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past.
The true past.
Not sure exactly how it's meant to work. I can't get my head around anything that can't be explained by either machines or science. And to tell you the truth, I don't like it much either.
Looks like we'll have to try our luck with the Frost Moon Scions.
Aw, leaving so soon? Sure you don't want to hang out a little longer?
It's getting late, I know, and these two still need to head over to Hisi Island. It would not be convenient for them to linger much longer.
Aww. Alright then.
Don't worry. We'll be sure to drop in on you as often as we can.
Really? You promise?
Pinky promise.
Sounds like my type of visitors. You're welcome anytime.
I'll be staying to look after Aino today, so I won't be going with you.
Hey, don't sweat it. your way just fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Also, I must admit, I have very much missed the charging bed that Aino made for me.
Oh, oh wow. Okay, okay.
Here to play with me? My name's Aino, and I'm an inventor. Me and Anefa live together. I could probably eat all the cakes and cookies in the world because I love them so much. But my favorite kind of all is Lockaberry Crumb Cake. Come visit my Clink Clank Crumb Cake craft shop whenever you want.
Oh, that was a
Anyway,
tongue twister.
that's me. What about you? Tell me something about you, then we'll be friends.
Oh, he just gave us. Oh, that's her charging bed. It's not. I mean, a bed. I mean, I was expecting her to like lie down or something. But I guess it's. Can we talk to her?
Anefa,
Yes?
feeling comfortable?
I am indeed. No bed in the world is as comfortable as this one.
But you.
Anefa,
Yes?
want me to increase the charging rate?
Please, if you would. Thank you, Aino.
Anefa,
Yes?
I'm hungry.
In that case, please enable quick charge mode.
Well, there's music in there. So far, the music in Not Quite is actually really good. So yeah, we've got a new character. Yeah, wonder what weapon type of weapon she uses. Fucking Jesus Christ! She can hold a fucking claymore. I mean, she's not the only small character that can wield a claymore, but there's something about her wielding a heavy sword with her hands still in her sleeves. Jesus Christ, she's a strong little girl. She can hold a claymore. Oh, that's cute. Her constellation's a bird in a jack-in-the-box sort of situation. I wasn't expecting to get her off the bat. Alright. Guess we'll leave then. I'm starting to feel a bit... Ugh, it's the best way of putting it, because I'm still getting over a cold. I just want to make sure nothing triggered as we left, like a cutscene or something. Okay. So I think for my best health, we'll stop now. We'll continue this on Saturday. I wanted to at least get at least an hour into the story, and it looks like we've managed to somewhat do that. Yeah, we can continue the rest on Saturday because I've got work late and I don't want to risk pushing myself too much. Oh, I thought I got all this. Oh, that was weird. Okay. Okay, in that case, before we do... What's this for? What is this anyway? Oh, it's just this. Okay. Invite character. What's... To invite dear. You only send this... Oh, I see. This is so we can choose a character. And, get them right. Is that it? That's what it is. Yeah, you may invite... Because I think to join your party during this... Oh, it's a part of the event. Okay. I don't think we actually get... That'd be cool. We could. I think I already have... I think I have all these. Except for Tanari. I think. Let me check. This is about... I'll find out later. I'll see to all this later. How's this also? Oh, because we did that.
Present.
Oh, okay. That's gonna bother me if I don't check. Because I think I got like D-Leaf a while ago, but I'm pretty sure I don't have Tanari. So I'm almost certain I don't have Tanari. Yeah, I knew I had D-Leaf and Jean and Mona. I went right past it, didn't I? I'm looking for once. Oh no, I do have Tanari. I don't know why I didn't remember having Tanari. So I do have all those people on that list then. Huh. Okay, but what we will do before we end off, we'll do at least one roll for the deer girl. No, shit, that fuck it. That's me and fucking buttons. Just grab 10. Okay, for now, and then let's go for it. Let's see if we get the deer girl. I would be very much surprised. And that's enough. Once again, I with these games, I'm not really here to gotcha. I'm here for the story and gameplay. So if I don't get the character, it's not the end of the world. It's not like I'm lacking characters. To play as. Just remember something, because I'm pretty sure I have hers fully up. Does that mean I could level up her past level 90? No. Because you're supposed to also have to roll for them in order to get it. Guess not. Because I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, and D I've only got like 2. Okay. Alright. Oh, because like I feel like I could go a little bit longer, but I'm like, let's not risk it. Let's not be stupid here and push myself too far. Okay. Like I said, I'm fine. I'm just slightly getting over the cold and stuff. Like I think by the weekends I'll probably be fully back to full strength. It could also due to the lack of sleep, but at least wanted to get like a starting point on the story, so that on Saturday we can finish it. Like I said, because looking at the walkthrough, we've got roughly 3 hours and 40 minutes left of it. So on Saturday, if I do feel up to it, we might start the Act 2. If we don't, we'll take a pause on it and then we'll do Zenless's one. The reason with Zenless is because they've got an event also going on that involves Seed, and although you don't have to do the chapter, it just feels weird doing that event before I've done that chapter, which is about 4 hours as well, so that probably take 2-ish streams to do. Although that event is there for an entire month, it's trying to do the maths of like, because if we did the other chapter another act of this story next week, it'd be 2 weeks after that, and I'm like, that might be enough. I'll do the maths off stream, because if I'm right, I would still have plenty of time to do. Because a lot of times these events that are there for a month, they're just to give people plenty of time, because they know that if you got main story stuff, people might not have time to get to it, and then you have that on top of it. Usually the overall time frame for those events usually ends up being like 3-ish hours for the story parts, and like maybe like an hour or so of the gameplay parts of it. So I shouldn't have to worry too much. But with that aside, I appreciate everyone who stopped by. I hope you have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Metal Gear Solid Delta, because we're playing that tomorrow. Because we only just started it before I had the cold last week, so I do want to play more of that as well. Alrighty.